Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 gorgeous reusable Christmas tag templates in Photoshop. And yes, these work in Photoshop Elements too. These are perfect for your holiday layouts, and once you create them, you can use them again and again. Before we jump into each style, let me quickly show you the basic setup we'll be using for all 3 tags. That way, we don't have to repeat the same steps later. Let's start by creating a new document. I'm using 4 inches by 7 inches set to 300 pixels per inch with a transparent background. All 3 tags are going to have a little hole punch at the top. And since we use the same method for all of them, I'm going to show it once. So in a toolbar, grab the elliptical marquee tool and click and drag to create a circle. Photoshop users, hold Shift for a perfect circle, and PSE users, no need to hold Shift. Use spacebar to move and center it. Press Backspace, Mac Delete to subtract the selection. Then press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. Quick note, this hole punch is for the digital look. If you are printing these tags, just skip this and punch real holes later. Alright, that's our foundation. Let's jump into tag style number 1. For our first tag, the basic tag shape, grab the rectangular marquee tool and in the tool options, set everything up like this. Click New Selection, set Feather to 0 pixel, Style set to normal, and for Photoshop Elements users, set Aspect to normal as well. Next, click the foreground color chip to open a color picker and choose any color you like. I'm going with this sweet muted green, hex code number 92AE74, but feel free to pick your own. And then click the background color chip and choose a second color. Again, any color works here. In your Layers panel, double-click on this Layer 1 and I will rename it to Tag Template. Now click and drag on your canvas to create a rectangle as big as you want the tag to be. Press the spacebar while dragging if you need to reposition and center it. Once you are happy with the size, press Alt Backspace, Mac Option Delete to fill the rectangle with your foreground color. Then press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. This next part has a few steps, but they are all working toward one thing, creating that angled tag corner. Just follow along and you will see it all come together. In a Layers panel, click Create a new layer icon and rename this Small Rectangle. Using your marquee tool again, click and drag to create a small rectangle on your canvas. Press Ctrl Backspace, Mac Command Delete to fill this with your background color. And then press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. Now grab the Move tool. Press Ctrl T, Mac Command T to bring up the transform options. In the tool options, set the rotate value to 42 degrees. You can adjust this number depending on the angle you prefer. When you're happy with it, click the check mark to commit the change. Now I'm dragging this into the top left corner of the tag. Watch how I line this up. The 2 bottom corners of this small rectangle should kiss the edges of the main tag. When it looks like that, you're good to go. To punch the angle, while pressing Ctrl, Mac Command key, click the thumbnail of the small rectangle layer to create a selection of a small template layer. Then, activate the tag template layer. Press Backspace, Mac Delete to remove that area. And press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. Perfect! One side done. Now we'll do the same thing on the right side. In the menu bar, go to Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. And just like before, press the Ctrl Mac Command and click the thumbnail of the small rectangle layer to create a selection. Activate the tag template layer, press Backspace, Mac Delete to remove that area. And then just press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. And now we can just delete the small rectangle layer. Here is the tag after I added the hole punch and adjusted the color to fit the layout. Now I'm ready to place it right onto the page. Save this template as a PSD or PNG so you can reuse it anytime. Look how quickly you can customize it for a Christmas layout. I am just resizing it a bit, dropping a textured paper overlay on top, and there you go. It matches perfectly. If you want to learn how to make your own textured papers, I've linked a full tutorial in the description. Alright, let's move on to tag style number 2. This one uses the rectangle shape tool, and it has a really nice rounded corner look. I'm using the exact same canvas we used for the first tag. In a toolbar, grab the rectangle tool, and in the tool options, do the following. Click the fill box and choose any color you like and click OK. Click the stroke box and choose no color. Set the corner radius to 75 pixels. For Photoshop Elements users, grab the shape tool, choose the rounded corner rectangle and set everything the same. In the Layers panel, double-click on Layer 1 and rename it Rectangle 1. Click and drag to draw your first rounded rectangle on a canvas. In the menu bar, go to Layer, Rasterize, Shape. Photoshop Elements users, click Simplify in the tool options instead. Press Ctrl J, Mac Command J to duplicate that shape. Grab the Move tool, press Ctrl T, Mac Command T to bring out the transform options. Now resize the second shape without holding Shift. Make it a little thinner and a bit taller than the original. I'm just eyeballing it so it sits nicely in the center. When you're happy with the proportions, commit the change. Now in the Layers panel, activate both shapes by holding Ctrl, Mac, Command, and clicking each layer. Press Ctrl E, Mac Command E to merge them together. Just like we did in the first template, use the elliptical marquee tool to punch a hole at the top of the tag. And that's it. Tag style number 2 is done. This one looks especially cute with pattern paper clipped on top and a couple of simple embellishments. You can even use it as the cover of a Christmas card. And that's tag style number 2. One more to go. And this next one is also my personal favorite. Let's make tag style number 3 with all that fun shape. Tag style number 3 has this cool round top or capsule shape. It's playful, unique, and honestly just fun to make. This one uses a simple trick with circles and rectangles. Grab the rectangle tool. Photoshop users, set the corner radius to 0 pixel. PSE users, just use the regular rectangle tool. No rounded rectangle needed. Draw a tall, narrow rectangle. I'm using a gray color, but you can pick any color. And then right-click the rectangle layer, and a small pop-up menu appears. Click Rasterize Layer. Or if you're using Photoshop Elements, click Simplify Layer. This converts your shape into pixels so we can merge it later. Now, grab the elliptical marquee tool. Set the feather to 0 pixel and style to normal. PSE users, set aspect to normal. In a Layers panel, click on the Create a New Layer icon, and I will rename this one Circle. Click and drag to create a circle, the same width as your rectangle. Then position it so it overlaps the top edge of the rectangle, and then just release. Press Alt Backspace, Mac Option Delete to fill the shape with your foreground color. And then just press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. If you want a full capsule shape, just add another circle at the bottom edge. Now in the Layers panel, select all the shape layers. Now press Ctrl E, Mac Command E to merge them. There you go, your rounded top tag or capsule shape tag is ready. You can resize this, duplicate, add a message, and it is perfect for gifts, printables, or holiday packaging. Alright friends, that's all 3 tag templates. I hope you enjoyed making this with me. They're simple, customizable, and perfect for your holiday projects. If this tutorial helped you, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you are new here, subscribe for more Photoshop scrapbooking tutorials, all completely free. If you want to learn how to make your own digital texture papers, I've linked the full tutorial down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep practicing, keep creating, have fun, and keep on scrapping. I will see you in the next video. Bye now.